If you're looking for your next thriller, look no further because Freida McFadden has you covered. What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. You're with Chris, and today I'll be giving my spoiler-free review of The Housemaid by Freida McFadden, published in 2022. This is another of many authors I discovered just last year, and I get a real buzz when I take a leap of faith on an author I haven't read before. And I have to tell you, this book had me gripped from start to finish. So let's start, as I always like to, with what the book is about, taken straight off the cover copy. "Welcome to the family," Nina Winchester says as I shake her elegant manicured hand. I smile politely, gazing around the marble hallway. Working here is my last chance to start fresh. I can pretend to be whoever I like, but I'll soon learn that the Winchesters' secrets are far more dangerous than my own. Every day I clean the Winchesters' beautiful house top to bottom. I collect their daughter from school, and I cook a delicious meal for the whole family before heading up to eat alone in my tiny room on the top floor. I try to ignore how Nina makes a mess just to watch me clean it up, how she tells strange lies about her own daughter, and how her husband Andrew seems more broken every day. But as I look into Andrew's handsome brown eyes, so full of pain, it's hard not to imagine what it would be like to live Nina's life. The walk-in closet, the fancy car, the perfect husband. I only try on one of Nina's pristine white dresses once, just to see what it's like, but she soon finds out. And by the time I realise my attic bedroom door only locks from the outside, it's far too late. But I reassure myself the Winchesters don't know who I really am. They don't know what I'm capable of. Awesome. That, if the cover copy alone doesn't pique your interest, nothing will, I don't think. And look, the book begins with a fairly cryptic prologue where there's a body found in the attic upstairs, and one of the characters is being interviewed in the living room by a police detective. And this scene raises so many questions from the get-go that you have to read on. You have to turn these pages and find out what happens and why. The beginning of the book was pretty compelling because we see Millie entering the house for the first time after she's landed this dream job, because she is desperate. She is homeless and living in her car because she's been recently evicted from her apartment, so she's pretty much hit rock bottom, and she's also an ex-con. And Nina, her new boss, when she moves into the house, appears to be gaslighting her for every little thing, and it is unclear why she's acting that way. And the first half of the book is told from Millie's point of view, so along with Millie, we're experiencing the story from her perspective, and we are just as much in the dark as she is as to why Nina is acting the way she is. And Nina's motives are very, very strange, and it isn't until the next half of the book where the story is told from another character's point of view where you really get the aha moments. That's why all this shit has been happening. Now I get it. And I think it's really good because it does explain very clearly the motives of this other character in the second half of the book. And I really like that kind of style because a lot of your questions get answered, but Freida McFadden keeps some special surprises in reserve for later. And when you get through the second half of the book, you get to know why these certain steps were taken to achieve this particular character's goals. It explains their motives and reasoning as to why they did what they did. Now, to complicate things further, there's a growing attraction between Millie and Nina's husband Andrew, and there are some scenarios as well with the Italian groundskeeper, who is a mystery unto himself. And these are crucial parts of the book for things to turn out the way they do. And look, I can't say too much about anything further just here because of spoilers. I mean, there are multiple twists in this book that will absolutely blow you away. These twists I'm talking about are real what the fuck moments, and you'd say them out loud because that's how earth-shattering these twists are. And by the end of the book, Nina and Millie's futures have been drastically changed forever, and Freida McFadden does not end the book until she lands one more well-executed jab of a twist to leave you reeling. And it's just, it's a final little sting. It's not a massive twist, but it's a like, what just happened? And it's really amazing how a small twist can really affect you, and you find out why one particular character was like she was, but I'm not saying anything about that because of spoilers. But I enjoyed the book so much that I did pick up its sequel, The Housemaid's Secret, and I'm going to put up a review of that one very shortly as well. But this is a review I really wanted to get out because I did finish this book at the end of last year and didn't feel like getting a review out on it straight away because I did have a little bit of burnout from a last minute dash to try and get to the finish line of my Goodreads target of 85 books. I didn't quite get there, but it was a fair effort because the last half of the year I really stepped it up a gear because earlier on in the year I did have a couple of reading slumps which aren't fun if you've ever had them. But hopefully I get to read more of Freida McFadden's stuff. I do have a couple of things lined up that I would like to read in the very near future, which I'll share with you soon. But she is a fantastic writer, and the way she constructs the novels is just absolutely fantastic. The characters are engaging, the writing is very accessible. She doesn't spend too much time describing things. She just gets straight into the story, and the characters just drive that narrative forward like a freight train. And if you haven't picked her up, if you're looking for a palate cleanser and something very, very quick and entertaining, you've just got to pick one of these books up. And she has a whole backlist of really good titles that have been very, very popular, and I can't wait to read more of them. So if you haven't picked this book up, this is what it looks like for real. And it's only, what are we talking about here, 321 pages. If you get really stuck in, you'd be able to finish it in a couple of sittings, but I had some distractions with work and things like that, so I couldn't actually sit there for a whole day and read it like I wanted to. So I felt myself just waiting for the work day to be over to get stuck back in. But she is a fantastic author, and you really need to try her if you're looking for a really good psychological thriller with heaps of twists that keep you guessing, and it proves how wrong you are when you think about your own theories. But that is it for my spoiler review of The Housemaid. If you've read it, drop me a line, put something in the comments, let's compare notes, tell me what you thought about it. But I think everyone needs to read this for just a quick entertaining read. But thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll promise to give you the best content I can. And until the next video, guys, happy reading.